Chicago State University, I feel sorry for the country, particularly Tinubu defenders. Can they be proud? Ayo Adebanjo says. Hey, this Papa, the Afenifere leader, is still speaking and is still maintaining his position. I think he has a very good integrity and he knows what he's saying. Okay, these are the kind of people that should be respected, people that their eyes have opened and they no longer support evil in the country. Okay, so he said he feels sorry for this country, particularly Tinubu supporters. Can they be proud? Okay, Tinubu's situation is such that the more you defend Tinubu, the more you look dirty. And the people that are supporting Tinubu, they are even the ones suffering most, even in the public today, because APC does not have a separate market, separate filling station, separate bank, or separate naira to spend. Everybody is spending from the same public and buying and selling from the same public. So they are even suffering as well. Are you proud that the government you are supporting is throwing you into a perpetual penury? No. But again, let's go into the details and see what Adebanjo is saying. Adebanjo, the leader of the Yoruba Socio-Cultural Organization, Afenifere, has voiced his concerns regarding the credibility of President Bola Tinubu's claim that he lost his original certificate. Speaking in an interview published by Punch, according to a report by the Cable, Adebanjo expressed concern for the nation, particularly those defending Tinubu. So according to Adebanjo, the controversy surrounding the university certificate the president presented to INEC is now being overshadowed by discussions about his attendance at the institution. The elder statesman, however, noted that Tinubu's Chicago State University record, which had been released, has revealed information that is potentially damaging to his reputation. So there is no truth in what he says. That is the unfortunate thing. I feel sorry for the country, particularly Tinubu defenders. Can they be proud? Whether true or not, why is it him? When they finally produced the record from the university, it was even more damaging. It is Tinubu's saga. Okay, in this Tinubu saga, you presented the certificate from the university. Now they are trying to change the conversation to his attendance at the university. The Cable quoted Adebanjo saying. Exactly. So that was the propaganda that the APC brought out. That we are saying, what is the condition of the certificate that is submitted to INEC? But the APC is saying that the school has agreed that the man attended and graduated. So what is your problem? So that is the narrative they are pushing forward. But it's not today we see people go to school and they don't graduate. They stay for the full 3 to 4 or 5 years course in the school, but they never went through the school. They were just in the school. They were not admitted. Some were rusticated. Some they never even finished. And some even at the point of graduation, they abandoned their project and they failed to graduate. Okay. So it's not today that people have gone through school and have record in the school, but never graduated. That is it. So saying that whether he attended the school or not is not the issue. The issue is what did he pass out with and what did he submit to INEC. And that is actually what we're saying. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court, the Appeal Court, and the judiciary has thrown away that case, sustaining the narrative that he attended the university. Huh? Now, wow. So Adebanjo is saying, are you guys proud? That is the question. Are you proud defending Tinubu in that condition? Are you proud defending Tinubu that he attended university? But the question, did he graduate? And if he graduated, what did he graduate with? And what he graduated with, is it what he submitted to INEC? So because there's discrepancy between what he said he brought from Chicago State University and what he submitted to INEC. And that is actually the case of forgery that the PDP have been pushing on. Unfortunately, the judiciary has sold out. They have sold their conscience. They have earned so much money and they changed the narrative. It's quite unfortunate Nigeria is in this mess. So Paya Adebaja is asking, for those that are supporting Tinubu, can you guys be proud? Are you guys proud now for what you're defending? Are you defending the right thing? Is it okay now? Quite unfortunate. He said, I feel sorry for the country, especially those that are defending Tinubu, because they cannot publicly be proud. They are just, the ones commenting on social media are just a very minute number compared to the people that are saying no on ground. It's quite an unfortunate situation that Nigeria has found itself. Okay, so the certificate that Tinubu submitted obviously has issue in it. A lot of it has been punched. Even the Chicago State University also need to answer some questions, because how can you, for some reasons, okay, say the diploma is ceremonial certificate and you don't keep copies, and so you are contracted it to vendors to reprint if somebody loses his own, and you are not monitoring what the vendor is doing on your behalf. You don't have a database of what the vendor is doing on your behalf. And you cannot even bring out the vendor that you asked to reprint. So which vendor reprinted for Tinubu? Nobody can say it. Tinubu cannot even tell the vendor that printed for him. And even if the school is not keeping the duplicate copy, the vendor that printed it should be able to keep the duplicate copy. And so which vendor is that, and who has gone to that vendor to verify? Nobody did. Okay. And even if the vendor is supposed to access the school database, because they're printing the document that belongs to the school on behalf of the school and with information deposited in the school's database. Okay. But unfortunately, nobody's asking those questions. CSU need to answer some questions. I think at this point, even CSU integrity is at stake, but nobody is talking in that direction. But back in Nigeria, what judiciary has done is that forgery is not correct. Okay, everything about forgery in Nigeria now is established. All right. And so it's a very bad situation that this administration has entrenched forgery and corruption, and now it is no longer a crime to forge any document in Nigeria. But that is a very bad one. Unfortunately, too, the law is meant for the small man, the big man is above the law. If small person like Mr. Man now, in the whole Nigeria, the whole judiciary, everybody will prank, pounce on her and want to show that they know how to work. But right now it's evolving to, and nobody's saying anything about it. This is a very terrible situation, I tell you. According to what Ayo Adebanjo is saying here, not just Ayo Adebanjo just had his own view. Everybody's aware that there's something wrong with Tinubu personality, identity, and education. And everything about him, even in business, his wealth, and his lifestyle, everything about him, even his health, everything about him, there is always something wrong. Unfortunately, people are just using, just like the way people use Tinubu, Buhari, to get into power. Okay? The same way people are using Tinubu also because they're going to eat, they're going to eat under him. Just like his chief of staff, Femi Bamila, is already eating under him by altering the ministerial list, appointment list that Tinubu approves. Bamila will go and alter it and put the person he wants. And now it has been exposed, and there's a plan now to relieve him of that job and send him on ambassadorial assignment and get someone else to do the work of the chief of staff. Right now, someone else is even doing the job, pending when the case is resolved. So that is what you get. Okay? That is what you get when you have corrupt people in power, when you have corrupt people running your system. Okay? So it's unfortunate that the government is full of criminals and people who do not have integrity. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.